Well, hello, beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new, welcome. I'm Cody, the founder of Montarbo Skincare, always here to help you have the most healthy, glowing, and gorgeous skin, regardless of your age, concern, or budget. I am finally doing a review for a hydration drink that is amazing. Liquid I.V company. That's what I'm drinking right now. It is their matcha tea, so it's energy. Now, I need to say this. I am obsessed with hydration, okay? I, years ago, was doing the gallons of water, carrying it around. Bitch, I was never more dehydrated in my life, okay? Like, literally, that is a sign. If you're drinking a lot of water, often people are actually dehydrated because your cell is not actually retaining it. You're actually just pissing it right through. So there is science about like how your cells literally retain hydration and water in your body. So if you just drink a lot of water, especially if that water is filtered and doesn't have minerals and stuff in it, like a lot of the waters these days, then you just kind of like pass that water through you, so you're not retaining the hydration to stay hydrated, and you end up dehydrated. So now I have done, girl, when I say I'm obsessed with hydration, like right now, even in my fridge, I still have Gatorades. I kind of wish this company would do little drinks because it would be really convenient, but I still drink Gatorades just because it's convenient and I kind of like the taste and it's simple. But I've also done the little Gatorade packets, so sometimes I'll do that and I'll pour it, pour it in my juice jar or whatever. I've done the Propel ones as well. I thought I had it in here somewhere, but it's not. But the Gatorade, I've done the Propel. I've done a lot of those hydration things. I've also done like just the Himalayan salt, all of the alkaline waters. I've done the baking soda in the water. I mean, I'm probably the most gullible, willing to try anything if it'll work kind of person, honestly. And then I usually fail or mess up and then realize, okay, that's not working, and I don't recommend that. But literally I used to drink like the baking soda in the water because it's helping with alkalinity. I don't know if that's really true, girl. But anyway, so oh, and then I was obsessed with the Pedialyte ones as well. And these are pretty effective. The taste I'm not a big fan of, and they're super sweet. And this one, you'll get bloated if you drink too much. This is their like 30% more electrolytes Pedialyte one. It's the Advanced Care one. So these aren't too bad either, but they get kind of pricey as well. So, and I've also done their liquid that comes like in a jar. And actually I kind of like the taste of the one that's in the jar, especially like the orange taste. But I would feel like kind of bloated, honestly, from the Pedialytes if I drank too much. Then I was in Costco, and they have their displays out, and I saw this hydration drink, and it just looked like, kind of gimmicky. But then the company reached out to me, and I will say that they did offer me a discount code, which I think is so great. I've never really officially done that with a company, and this company, I feel we're in alignment with each other, so I'm really proud and honored that they would consider that I could be an affiliate. So if you do like what I'm saying and want to check out the information below, and this information resonates with you, or this company seems to resonate with you, you can get 25% off using my name, Cody Montarbo, and then you also get free shipping, which is amazing. I've actually been buying this stuff and giving it to my clients in the office. So I pour it in like a jar and then kind of just give people water, electrolyte water all day. So I'm gonna go through the flavors and share my favorite flavors. Now this stuff is concentrated, so just, I think a packet a day is probably sufficient unless you have lots of dehydration or you're very athletic. But like I noticed too, if I drink too much of this, I'll get bloated. Like I'm definitely retaining the water. And I know some people are going to potentially be concerned with the sugar content that's in here, and I feel you and I get you, and that's why I was doing a lot of the sugar-free things, the sugar-free Gatorade and the Propel. And I don't think I've done I don't think Pedialyte has a sugar-free. Maybe they do, I'm not sure. But of course, we're always trying to be mindful of our sugar content, right? And here's the thing. What I've noticed, because I've tested this, I tested this for 6 weeks, okay? So, and how I tested it was I drink my normal things and I kind of just check in, see how I feel. With my normal drinks, even the Gatorade, I never really feel like my thirst is very quenched. I feel like I could always use a little bit more. And so what I discovered was that sugar is actually a very key ingredient in your cells retaining the hydration. It needs a combination of sodium and sugar. And without that sugar, you actually are not getting as hydrated as you think you are. And I didn't know that. So I tested this. And how I test it is I go for a pretty long walk up and down my hill. I do my normal routine. And then I'll drink this. And then I started drinking this. Right away, no joke, no exaggeration. I know I can be dramatic, but I'm serious. No joke, I don't get tired, like that feeling of exhaustion after I work out. Like, you know, of course I feel good, like I have some endorphins, but then I would feel like I would hit kind of a wall, you know, of exhaustion almost. And so I thought that was a little, but of course I always think things are in my head. So I'm like, well, maybe it's just a coincidence. So I kept kind of doing that. Girl, I am serious. Every time I drink this after my workout, I am not only not tired, I don't feel the aches in my body and my legs. And because I walk up and down our big hill, I always have like tight hamstrings, lower back kind of tightness and pain. And dramatically I feel better. I don't feel tight, I don't feel sore, I don't feel that achiness. A little bit, I'm not saying it's making going away. So I thought that was interesting because I wasn't anticipating any of that. I just thought I want hydration. Never did I consider that, you know, maybe I'm not getting the hydration I need, and more importantly, I'm not getting the electrolytes that I need after a very long walk or run. So, and then I tested where I didn't do this, and then I went back to the Gatorade, and I feel tight, I feel achy, I feel tired. So it's just interesting. So they have several different flavors, and their science is unique to them. It's the CTT science, and they're saying that their technology is different because of how they've manufactured the glucose not to absorb so quickly. So you know, some people that are concerned with the sugar content in here, I totally understand. If that doesn't resonate with you, or diabetes or whatever, then, you know, obviously don't do this. But the way that they've engineered their sodium and sugar ratio is absorbing slower into the bloodstream instead of quickly. So you're not getting a spike of an insulin spike or a glucose spike real quick. And I definitely feel that. I definitely believe that with this product. So I think that's just really great. They say it's 2 to 3 times more hydration than water alone. And that's true. Oh, here's another thing. I usually am drinking waters. Like, I'm pretty always hydrated. So I'm drinking a lot all day long. And even Nate, he's a good test for me because he drinks way more water than me. When you start drinking this, I'm not drinking a lot during the day. It's weird. I don't need to. I don't feel thirsty. And I wasn't even necessarily feeling thirsty except after a walk or a run, but just maybe habit, or maybe I was unconsciously more dehydrated than I realized. So when I drink these, I do not need to drink all day water. And 1 packet a day is enough for me unless I've done like a really long hike or I'm out in the desert. It's also amazing. I'm sure they're not promoting this, but my friends drink, I don't drink, but they'll do this after a long night and no hangover. So that's kind of cool too. So I don't want to say no hangover because I haven't tested on that myself, but the feedback from some of my friends is like, wow, that shit really works. So that's kind of cool. I'd say do it before you start drinking, so you're not dehydrated from the alcohol. But anyway, they have several flavors, and I didn't like all the flavors. I forgot one of them. They have an orange one that's like an immune one. Actually, I love that one the most, but I forgot to bring it today. It's like an orange packet instead of blue. And it's got like immune support, vitamin C, plus the electrolytes. They have a strawberry one, and they have a watermelon one that, of course, I'm totally fucking disordered. Oh, I did bring them in here. I threw them in this little bag for you so I could show you. Because sometimes I think people might think like I'm making something up, like I'm not really that into hydration. I don't, maybe that's just my fear, but that's why I'm showing you all my receipts, girl, with my hydration shit. Okay, so here's the energy one with the immune support. So it's like a tangerine flavor. So yummy. So yummy. And I didn't necessarily notice I was more healthy with them, like less, you know what I mean? Like I know they're trying to promote immune support, but I didn't necessarily feel like I was healthier, but I'm sure it won't hurt. So I already said they have the strawberry. This is lovely, very yummy flavor. But my favorite is, I don't know, the watermelon, of course. That's the one I didn't have, is the watermelon, and I don't have it. And then the other favorite one I have, which I'm drinking right now, is their lemon ginger matcha energy electrolyte drink. Did I say that all in one breath? Now, I personally love green tea. I'm obsessed with tea. I drink tea every day at 2. Tea at 2. And so if you don't like matcha, you might not like this because it definitely has a little bit of a matcha taste, but it has a little bit also of a citrus taste in here. I absolutely love this. This stuff is amazing. If you're feeling that feeling around 2 and you're feeling like, oh my God, please just shoot me in the temple, I'm gonna need a nap quick, this will pick you up. But what I love about this, and Nate gives me shit because before we go out with friends or whatever, I drink this. And he's like, oh, is that your energy drink? Is that enough? The tea is, you know, like he's like, I met no one ever in life that can just have enough energy from tea. Most people are doing energy drinks and stuff, which I sometimes do as well. But what's amazing, it's like clean energy and I don't crash. All the energy drinks I crash. So that's impressive, and that's rare to find. I don't crash from tea anyway, but because I just kind of maybe thought I would with this, no, it's amazing. Clean energy. Also not a anxious energy, not a like, oh my God. And maybe that might be different for you. I don't know how sensitive you might be to caffeine or whatever. And they do have, excuse me, I'm dropping them. Oh, so it has matcha, guasha USA, guasa, and ginger. So antioxidants and tea, and the matcha has other nutrients in here they're mentioning. So it's just super yummy, so good. So we got this one, they have the orange one. So guys, if you are just feeling like you're not hydrated or staying hydrated or retaining hydration, or you know, you partying a lot and it's summer and you just need to, like, you know, balance your fluids and stuff, I would highly recommend looking into this brand. I'll leave all of the information below. Like I said, they're willing to give you 25% off, which is so amazing. My friends have been loving that discount. I've been loving it. It's so awesome, such a generous discount. You also get the free shipping. Sometimes I notice the shipping can take a little minute, just so you know, so don't freak out with that, be patient. I think it was just because it was during a holiday when I ordered quite a large amount last time. It could just be a fluke of that, but the shipping is also free. And they also have now where you can kind of pick and choose the flavors you might want. So you might want to like do a bag of different flavors, which I recommend. And the one flavor I just could not stand is lemon lime, but I'm also not a very lime person unless it's fresh lime. It's not my favorite taste, but I literally can't stand their lemon lime one. So just a warning, if you're not into that lime citrus taste, it might not resonate with you either, so don't waste your money on that one. Oh, and then the last thing, if you drink too much, you'll definitely start to get bloated a little because you are retaining that hydration, girl. So just less is more, ease into it, figure out kind of maybe what your needs are. And I don't think you should be drinking something like this if you, like, all day long just because you want to stay hydrated. Like, it's not a drink I would say that you drink all day. It's like when you kind of need it and to maintain hydration, because you could get quite, I think, hydrated from it. Super strong stuff. So, all right, guys, I hope today was interesting and helpful. Thank you to the Liquid I.V company who reached out to me. Also very kind, very supportive, and was allowing, and what I loved about them and why they never asked for this review, but the reason I'm doing this review for them is because they were just also very honest with me and allowed me to be able to share my experience, my thoughts and opinions, versus sometimes companies want you to say a certain narrative, and I just can't do that. So I also appreciate, thank you company, the IV, thanks for being patient. I really wanted to test it for 6 weeks or longer to make sure before I came up on here telling you, it's amazing, girl. So anyway, guys, I love you so much. I hope today's video helped. Feel free to look at the information below. Remember to stay gorgeous, and I'll see you really soon in a new video. Bye.